I was born without a soul and heart. Didn't you read the papers? I don't have a conscience, that's why I did it. My father never wanted a daughter. Mother died and I knew father wouldn't keep me around. He'd send me back to the home and I couldn't go back there, not with people like you there. So I found someone to marry. I was trapped, cold, alone and silent. The kettle whistled and the candle flame flickered as he watched me. I could smell his sweat and the leather from his belt as he undid it and put it on the table, taunting me with it. Just like you did. I continued doing the dishes and then he asked for a jam biscuit. They were his favourite. Oh, I hate jam biscuits. I wanted to rip every piece of my skin off and scream. Pee started to run down my leg. It was warm but icy cold. The humiliation rushed over me all over again. But then an angry ball of fire started to spark in my stomach. He asked for a cup of tea to go with his favourite jam biscuit. I was in control now. He sat back in his chair, placed his hat on the table like a cat pisses to show their territory. I poured his cup of tea while the kettle still whistled. The rats were bad. He told me to get rat poison and I kept it under the kitchen sink with the other cleaning products. I mean, that's where everybody keeps it. No hesitation this time as I put a teaspoon of rat poison in his tea. I was watching him now. I made myself a cup of tea and drank it standing opposite end of the kitchen table to him. He sipped. My pee started to warm my legs. He coughed. He thinks it's the crumbs from his favourite jam biscuit choking him. Oh God, I wish I'd done this years ago. I'm no longer numb and I can feel my legs to fight back. I watched him choke. Watched the pee run down his leg, watched him turn icy cold. I loved Mabel. And she loved me and Henry loved me and Mabel and the girls. But she found the rat poison. She was only little. We decided not to tell anyone. I mean, it was an accident, but he said that I might get into trouble. I couldn't look after the two that I already had. I couldn't give my girls up. I couldn't let them go to a place where people like you might be. So I decided that we would all be together. I made that decision and I used the rat poison on them. And I was going to use it on myself as well. I started on May, and then Elsie, and in Elsie's final days, I started to take it too. I went for one last walk to the memorial, where my family was. That's where all the money went. It went to a home for my family. I'm going home to be with my girls.